Welcome everyone. On behalf of the International Relations Commission and the City of Holland, it is our pleasure to introduce Monica Guerrero Mouret. Monica is a Mexican multidisciplinary artist, deeply interested in popular art, indigenous expression, and cultural promotion. She has exhibited individually and collectively in Mexico and abroad. Today, Monica will present her exhibit, From Pilgrim to Pilgrim. This is an exhibit first featured in the National, and I hope I don't
you can do it, Elisa.
Basilica,
Basilica, yeah.
Santa Maria de Guadalupe in Mexico. Examples of her art object are found in the Museum Palace of Fine Arts, the Museum of Anthropology and History, and the Museum of Popular Art. Her exhibits have been shown in the Museum of Mexican Women Artists, in the Museum of Modern Art in Toluca, and in the Open Gallery of the Gates in,
Chapultepec.
All right, thank you. Monica has published books in Banamex's Cultural Foundation, El Mexico de los Mexicanos, the Mexico of Mexicans, and in the journals Mira and Architectural Digest, Mexico. Co-author of the books Dichos y Refranes, Sayings and Proverbs, and Oficios y Piropos, Trades and Compliments. Again, please welcome Monica to this in this virtual photo exhibit, From Pilgrim to Pilgrim. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Lisa, very much. Thank you to the Holland International Relations Commission for bringing me here to all of you. I'm so pleased to be, because I see tons of people. I see many people with us tonight. So first of all, thank you to all of you. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a happy afternoon. That's what we want to do. If you don't understand me, I brought my translator, who is Pau Olguin. She's my daughter. If you cannot speak to me, she can translate whatever you need. So, and if you need a tequila, so we can flew with this, you can drink a tequila to come with me and have a happy afternoon. Okay, everybody. Thank you to the Mexican Consulado de Detroit too. Thank you to Cecilia Fragoso for making this happen, and to Esther Fifelsky. She's with us also, and she made this all happen too. Now I want you to see a video so you can like get empapada, to get wet with all of this tradition, so you can figure it out. How did this happen to us? So, Esther, can you put the video, please?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Can everyone see it?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay.
No, we can see your screen.
Okay, doke.
Why did I?
Quisiera pedirte en nombre de todo el pueblo mexicano que hoy nuestras penas y Jesús morenita mexicana. No dejo de admirarte tu hermosura, tu mirada es tranquilidad, tu morena piel es igual que a la mía, tus guaraches son de mi color. Venimos todos en este día, cielito lindo, a venerarte mi linda Virgen guadalupana. En las iglesias se ven repletas de lindas flores y agradecerte que siempre has sido defensora nuestra. Venimos todos en este día, niñita mía, aunque darte mi linda Virgen guadalupana, reina del cielo, emperatriz del mundo entero, y agradecerte que siempre has sido abogada mía. Yo brinda homenaje a la mujer más hermosa que ha nacido. En el mar de su sonrisa solo se respira paz constantemente. Tu morena piel es igual que a la mía, tus guaraches son mi tradición. Sé que cuando yo te canto con mariachi, siempre logro hacerte sonreír. Venimos todos en ese día, cielito lindo, a venerarte mi linda Virgen guadalupana. En las iglesias se ven repletas de lindas flores, y agradecerte que siempre has sido defensora nuestra. Se está escuchando ya el palpitar del mexicano, para que sepas lo que te amamos, niñita mía. Reina del cielo, emperatriz del mundo entero, sigue a mi lado que siempre serás abogada mía.
Virgencita, mis plegarias para ti.
Desde el cielo una hermosa mañana, desde el cielo una hermosa mañana, la guadalupana, la guadalupana, la guadalupana bajo el tepeyac, la guadalupana, la guadalupana, la guadalupana bajo el tepeyac. Junto al monte pasaba Juan Diego, junto al monte pasaba Juan Diego, y acercóse luego, y acercóse luego, y acercóse luego al oír cantar, y acercóse luego, y acercóse luego, y acercóse luego al oír cantar.
La Virgen
a Juan Diego la Virgen le dijo, a Juan Diego la Virgen le dijo, este cerro elijo, este cerro elijo, este cerro elijo para hacer mi altar. Este cerro elijo, este cerro elijo, este cerro elijo para hacer mi altar. En la tilma entre rosas pintadas, su imagen amada, su imagen amada, su imagen amada se vino a dejar. Su imagen amada, su imagen amada, su imagen amada se vino a dejar.
La imagen de México eres tú, Virgencita.
En sus penas se postra de hinojos, en sus penas se postra de hinojos, y eleva sus ojos, y eleva sus ojos, y eleva sus ojos hacia el tepeyac, y eleva sus ojos, y eleva sus ojos, y eleva sus ojos hacia el tepeyac. Su llegada lleno de alegría, su llegada lleno de alegría, de luz y armonía, armonía, de luz y armonía todo el tepeyac. De luz y armonía, de luz y armonía, de luz y armonía todo el tepeyac. Desde entonces para el mexicano, desde entonces para el mexicano, ser guadalupano, ser guadalupano, ser guadalupano es algo especial. Ser guadalupano, ser guadalupano, ser guadalupano es algo especial. Desde el cielo una hermosa mañana, desde el cielo una hermosa mañana.
A ti que creíste antes que nadie, que confiaste sin dudarlo, que jamás dañaste a nadie. Maestra de la paciencia, intercesora por amor, proclamo seas bendita en los 5 continentes, entre todas las mujeres y en mi corazón. Ven a mí, reina madre, reina aquí. Tú que
Now you want to act good, huh?
pues muy bien conoces el amor, no olvides nunca de pedir por mí. Ven a mí, reina madre, reina aquí. Tu corazón, reina madre del amor, y tu vientre sea bendito desde hoy al infinito, dice luz a mi Señor.
Over there.
Consentida de los santos, confiaré mis decisiones por siempre. Ven a mí, reina madre, reina aquí. Tú que entiendes cada corazón, pues muy bien conoces el dolor. No te olvides nunca de pedir por mí. Ven a mí, reina madre, reina aquí. En cada corazón, reina madre del amor, y tu vientre sea bendito desde hoy al infinito, desde luz a mi Señor. Ven a mí, reina madre, reina aquí.
Here you can. First of all,
Entiendes cada corazón, pues muy bien conoces el dolor. No te olvides nunca de pedir por mí. Reina madre, reina aquí. En cada corazón, reina madre del amor, y tu vientre sea bendito desde hoy al infinito, dice luz a mi Señor. Ven a mí, reina madre, reina en mí.
Muchas gracias, Esther. Thank you very much for sharing this video. Now you get to know a little bit of the pilgrimage that we do in Mexico. You get to know my people, the country where I belong to. And I want you to talk about what happened to me with all of this. Why did I wrote this book? Why did I did this exhibition? Why do I want to share it to the world? Estamos en pausa, ¿verdad?
Oh, we're continuing to go. I just didn't know when you wanted me to put pictures up.
No, it's okay.
Sí te oigo, Moni.
I can talk right now. And then after I finish what I told you, we
Okay.
can place the pictures.
Okay.
We can go full screen again, all of us.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Esther.
Perfect.
Okay. Some years ago, going full speed to celebrate my life itself, and my birthday, I came across thousands and thousands of hats, caps, bicycles, trucks, faces, and hands together on the road. A pilgrimage to the Basilica of Guadalupe in Mexico City. More than 100,000 people, who in addition to obstructing traffic, they didn't let me to continue my journey to my birthday celebration. All I could think about was, why today? Why in February? Aren't those prayers done in December? I didn't need any more hindrances in my life, which was already too complicated. My frustration was such that I had no choice but to pull over, turn off the car, and listen to them sing for hours. Watch and listen to them. When I saw them arrive at a place where they paused on their way, after almost a whole day of walking from their municipalities with their feet busted, I approached them. I wanted to know why they were walking and when did this start. I found faces that are grateful, hopeful, restless, kind, and devoted. And it made me think that maybe I was the one who should rethink my walk, my pride, my speed, my way of celebrating and being grateful for life. The following year, on the same day as my birthday, I decided to follow them, but this time with a big camera in hand. I called Paulina, my daughter, who is somewhere around in these blocks, and I told her to come with me. They already had seen a familiar, interested, and now empathic face. I wanted to be with them, to be part of them, to follow their course. I began to make a pilgrimage with them from their home, attentive to their dresses, their looks, and their intention. The road travel was long, heavy, fun, tiring. We danced and sang until we got tired, until we forgot our voice and made a single chorus to the rhythm of a band, with silences that are needed not to lose intention that leads you on a pilgrimage. What do I discover in myself through them? How do I discover the path that unites us? In what language or dialect do I want to communicate with them? I still didn't know, and I wanted to understand. Years later, with some strong events in my life and other disagreements from a long internal struggle, I have an emergency surgery. And yes, I was afraid, very afraid. It was something delicate, and I felt afraid. Coming out of surgery, I had a thromboembolism. I think that's how you pronounce that, right? Thromboembolism. Okay, thank you. That left me bedridden and separated from my children for more than 2 months. My mom took care of me with amazing dedication and devotion that only a mother can show. I really wanted to be well, to recover, not to leave my children alone. I needed to recover to thank my mother for her care. While bedridden and trying not to lose my mind, I remember the pilgrims, the moments, the faces, the emotions that have captured with my camera and in my memory. I dedicate my convalescence to organize photo and testimonies, sensations and colors of one of the most beautiful traditions of our country. From that start, when they get together and sleep in their camping grounds installed outside of churches on the road, to when they walk under the beaming sun rays and they were exhausted. And just then, when exhaustion takes over, they push forward and begin to sing and dance again. When you thought that they were like almost going to fall down in the road, they start like again and again and again. When they share their food and when they help carrying strangers' children who are tired of walking for miles at a time, when they enjoy the orange slices that are given to them at the foot of the road, when they run barefoot to catch up with the trucks on the bikes or the bikes. Arriving to the Basilica becomes a moment filled with magic. Suddenly, there's no longer fatigue. There's no pain. All that remains is to look into her eyes and say, look at me, I've arrived. I'm here, I came to visit. And she, our Virgen de Guadalupe, sees them walk into her home, filled with smells, color, request, and pure gratitude. That's why they come with pure gratitude, tears, and songs. Living with the pilgrims on their course has taught me to see and observe life differently, with more faith, with more pause, with a different wisdom, with gratitude. Now I need it and I wanted to share. I want to give my life a new meaning through the pilgrim experience and give a path to my pilgrimage. I managed to gather testimonies in a multidisciplinary exhibition, which consists on an art book, a Mexican artisan made with clay called a Tree of Life, exhibits and photographs that are touring around different countries. The pilgrims taught me to understand synchrony on my birthday, the mystery of uniting my haste with the constant walk on the pilgrims. From pilgrim to pilgrim became my walk, my way, my life. My pilgrimage remains, your path remains, and the magic of the miracle of Tepeyac remains. This all for me is a lesson of love, faith, gratitude, tolerance, humility, and resilience. It's an act of solidarity with our migrants brothers who are going to a destination. And in it, they don't go alone. She, the Virgin, accompanies them. To exhibit on the wall is to remind the world that this exhibition is a harmony with a new musical note. You know that the notes, the musical notes, it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. What about to make a new musical note? It's faith, major faith, faith major. That's what I need. In Mexico, we call it fe, F-E. Now, in English, it's faith. So I wanted to make like a new harmony with all this, a new harmony with all this. My images are a breath of faith and love for pilgrims and migrants, brothers and sisters, because their smiles, look, barefoot, flowers, songs, clothing, and prayers unite to the same mother. This is my story. This is my experience. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Let me know if you have any doubt. Let me know if you need to know anything more about Mexico, about the pilgrimage, about the clothes they wear. Just let me know. I'm here. My name is Mónica Guerrero Mouret, and I'm very grateful to be with you here, with all of you, sorry, in Holland.
So
Lista.
if you have any questions, can you please put them in the chat bar, and I'd be happy to share them with Mónica. Or if you want to, if you would like to ask her your own question, which is fine, raise your hand and I'll unmute you.
Like in school.
Like in school, yeah.
Yeah, you raise your hand.
I'll raise my hand first.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So Mónica, as a young girl, I traveled to see the Virgen de Guadalupe, and I saw the people coming in. I saw all the people and I saw the reverence. And when we walked into the basilica, we sat in the back, and I felt at the time I was afraid, but I recognized that there was something beautiful happening there. As I reflect as an adult now, looking back, I realized that a lot of the people that were traveling in had traveled for many miles. I thought they tended to be more, I don't know, like native Mexicans. Is this more of a native tradition because of Juan Diego?
Yeah. Look, Esther, most of the Mexican people, we do a pilgrimage all around the country. Our main place is La Basilica de Guadalupe. It's in English, it's the shrine of Virgen de Guadalupe, right? It's the second place of the pilgrimage in the world. Last year, we had 11.5 million people for the 12th of December in the shrine and all around. 11.5 million people. There are tons and tons, but they come from everywhere. They just don't come from or Monterrey or Toluca or any state. They come from all around. Yeah, and it's not only native people. Most, also the Jewish people are Guadalupanos in Mexico. Yeah, if you're born in Mexico, you're Guadalupano. We don't care about your religion. You are Guadalupan. It's like a tattoo that you have in your skin, in your soul, right? She's something. If you get to visit the place and you pass through the band that we have to see her up there, you feel magic, even though you don't believe, even though it's syncretism, even though whatever, something happens in the inside of the place with her. It's a tete-a-tete, right? Pilgrim don't come. The first thing that they go when they arrive to the pilgrimage, it's not to ask for something. It's not to give thanks for anything. They just come with her image. They just come with this. Yeah, ¿dónde está la de esta? Aquí. And they say, Mother, I'm at your house. I have your photograph. I have your picture with me. That's the very first thing that they do. And some of the people here with us, they had already made a pilgrimage with me. Chepa is somewhere there in the video. She did that with me too. We walk with them. We share with them. We have this. Ay, Paulina, ¿cómo se dice cuando te empapas de toda esta emoción que pasa?
So you feel people's energy as they have a band because of so many people that go to the Basilica. They just like stand on the band like an airport band and go around, and you can feel the energy almost like it's contagious, that vibe that people just go there to say hi, and they walk for days at a time just to say hi. So you feel that in your soul, like it's a magic moment.
I have some questions. So the first question is, how long do the pilgrims, how long does the pilgrimage last, and how many kilometers do they walk to get to the Basilica?
It all depends from their main municipalities, right? If they come from Toluca, it's Toluca, La Basilica, and they made it like in 4 days. If you come from Querétaro, they do it in 17 days walking in the mountains. If you come from Guadalajara, the city is, the farthest the city is, it's more kilometers. It all depends.
Okay. So I have a question. How can our two countries have a closer understanding as it relates to pilgrimages?
You have pilgrimages there too. You have pilgrimages there too. Look, when I already made an exhibition in McAllen, in this shrine. It's called Nuestra Señora de los Ángeles, with the ambassador Guillermo Dorica. He invited me to be there with this pilgrimage. And people from Mexico and from the States, we joined together. We joined together in one language. And the language is gratitude, it's love, it's faith. If we all like sing in the same harmony, we can be like, híjole, Paulina, es que de repente me trabo, necesito, I think I need another tequila. No, it's not okay. No.
What she means
Este,
is that we can come together as it doesn't matter what religion you practice or if you don't practice any religion, what your beliefs are. We just, if we can come together in one harmony of being grateful for what we have, for being alive, for being healthy, that's how we can,
tolerance.
yeah, that's how we
Tolerant.
can make our two countries come closer to understand, the pilgrimage, because that's what it means for us in Mexico. It's just a thing of saying thank you. I'm here, thank you.
So we have another question here. A gentleman, Richard Ray, says, I have been told that pilgrims to la Virgen de Guadalupe, la Basilica de la Virgen de Guadalupe, often make the last part of the journey on their knees.
They used to do that. They used to flagelar. ¿Cómo se dice flagelar?
They like
Kneel
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Genuflect.
It's not, yeah, it's not anymore. You can only see few people doing that. Most of the people come like running, happy. Yeah, maybe they can go barefoot, some of them. Well, the worst that I've seen, it's with high heels. For me, it's worse. It's worse than barefoot. I have some pictures with ladies with high heels walking, doing the pilgrimage. And they don't do it anymore. I have few photos doing that on their knees or acostados, ¿cómo se dice, Pau? Like reptiles.
Like army crawling.
Yeah, army crawling, but not anymore. They are very few, very few.
When I was a little girl, that's how I saw the people walking in, and that's how I knew something, that there was something special about that place.
That's why you got scared. That's why you got scared.
But it was beautiful, though. As I recall, it was very, it was powerful. Like you knew something happened here important, and then that's when I learned about Juan Diego and the story of why the church is built where it is. Let's see. Annie says, congratulations, Moniquilla. Beautiful testimony and video.
No, thank you, Annie.
Gabriela, to everyone, hello and congratulations. And then MJIA, sí, Moniquita, cantamos sin parar.
Yeah, she's Chepa, she's Marijose. She's the one who came with me to do the pilgrimage. She did experience with me once or twice or 3 times. Many times.
And then you have another message. This book is very, very beautiful. Congratulations, Monica. I love you.
It is. Thank you very much.
I believe Miss Carol has a question. Miss Carol Hins.
Carol Hins. Did I miss that, Carol?
Hi, Carol.
Her hand.
But she doesn't have
her mute. Is she muted? Okay, let me find you, Carol. Carol,
can you mute her?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now you can hear?
Yes, Carol, hola.
Okay, hola. I have one statement and one question. In your video, I really enjoyed seeing the native dresses of all the women. And I am assuming that these native dresses are representative of their particular community in Mexico. And I just think they're beautiful. And I'm so glad that in your presentation, you also showed the wonderful colors of Mexico through the various traditional dresses of the women on the pilgrimage to Guadalupe. So thank you, Monica. And also,
thank you.
Also, I want to say that it is very much a blessing to me to hear your repetition of the word gratitude, that people come with a heart filled with gratitude for whatever they have. And no matter how much or how meager, they have a sense of gratitude. And I would wish that that feeling of gratitude for no matter how much we have or how meager it is, would be a feeling that would be shared in our country as well. And so I thank you for sharing this moment of gratitude, and hopefully more people will understand how important gratitude is at the heart of community.
Carol, you can do me a favor. When you come to Mexico, you reach me and I can take you to the Basilica de Guadalupe. I can take you to their communities to
Yes.
see how they live. And they are ¿cómo se dice? Están agradecidos
They're
for
great.
very little. They only need very little. We are the ones who need more and more and more and more cells and more computers. They need only to have a home, to get dressed, to eat, and to walk, and to live. They live so fine, so nice. They do.
Yes.
And you are very welcome, Carol. Very, very welcome.
I think part of that is cultural, because when I was a little girl and we went to visit my dad's family in this little village,
Yeah.
we went into this house and it was a small, tiny little house. And his aunt had made beans and some fresh corn tortillas on a stove, on a fire
Delicious.
stove.
Yeah.
And they offered that to us. And I remember eating and thinking, these are the best beans and corn tortillas I have ever eaten. And to this day, I try to duplicate that and I can never duplicate it.
No,
but
no.
given with so much love, like that was all, it was the very best of what they had. And even as a little girl, I appreciated it so much because I knew it's like, this is very special. They're giving from what you don't have.
Yes.
In fact, it was a lot.
Yeah, you're correct. Yes, yes.
There's something here that says, from Richard Ray, the feeling of family that pilgrims experience is known in Latin as comunitas. Comunitas, like community.
Yes, yes, comunidad.
Maribel Ruiz and Mercedes Gozoy, es una maravilla de libro. Felicidades. Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Monica,
Thank you.
for
Thank you,
sharing
Mercedes. Thank you, Meche. Thank you, Maribel.
and to bring and explain to all the world this lovely tradition of faith and happiness. What is the peregrinaje de los mexicanos? I do want to show some of the pictures because I haven't done that. So I'm going to open up the video or the photographs. And
yes,
you would like to just say things. You just say next and I'll move it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Can
Okay.
everyone see it?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
You have to share your.
I'm sharing it. Can you see it now?
No.
Not yet.
Can you see it now?
They're coming. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have any questions or you need to know more or of any of these pictures that I want to share with you, please let me know. This when you start the pilgrimage, the first to go on the walk are the women, the ladies. They go first. They go with kids. They go with itacates. Itacates are small bags that they carry, and they have their lunch in it, and some ¿cómo se llaman los cobijas, nena?
Blankets.
Yeah, some blankets so they can sleep at night. That's what they carry. After the ladies, well, and some men with some band, with music bands. After the ladies go first, they go the old people, right? They go
Seniors.
old people with them. ¿Cómo?
Seniors.
Seniors, perdón. The seniors go with them. And then goes the trucks. Look, you can see the band walking there with them, right? They go playing and singing at the same time. This ropa, these dresses are masaguas. And Masagua is this community around the Mexico state, in el Estado de Mexico. Next.
Oh.
The guys like to dress up like
Juan Diego.
Juan Diego, right? Yeah, so they put like a tilma with the Virgin of Guadalupe. Some of them are like ¿cómo se llama? Bordadas.
Embroidered.
Yeah, embroidered. Yeah, embroidered. Yes. Some are just photos and embroidered and painted. Next, please. All of them, each one of them, they go with the image of the Virgin. When they arrive, they say, Mother, I'm here. I have your picture. When you go to your mother's house, what's the first thing that you do when you arrive? You say, hi, Mother, I'm here, and I love you. That's why they do too. That's what we do too.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is the antique Basilica de Guadalupe, the old one, the first one. And these dresses are from Monterrey, the ones in the back. These people, it's like native people. They are all dressed up with feathers and conchas in their feet, and they dance, and it sounds like. I want to be a conchera one of these days in my life. I will love to dance with them. This picture is really important. This was the last event that the Basilica allowed the fireworks in their lives. They were putting all the fireworks around. What goes in the very far is the Basilica, right? You can see it, the red one. That's the modern one, the new one. And these guys, they were building the fireworks. And this was the last day they allowed to put fireworks in the attic of the Basilica. These are the trucks. The trucks, they wait for people who are tired, like little boys, like seniors. And they are all filled with flowers, with colors, again, with the image.
Oh.
After the ladies, the seniors, the trucks, one of the last contingente that goes with them are the bicycles. Most of them are young people, young boys with good legs that can do all the all the way in the highway. She's one of my favorites. They were having lunch. They were having lunch, and they share everything. They share everything that they have with anybody, even though they don't know them. You can see her face. It was like 4 days of walk, this, and look her face. You can see the Crocs. Yeah.
Oh.
Barefoot.
That's amazing.
She has tennis. She's a Masawa too, because of her dress. Mm-hmm. I love the Masawa dresses. If you go to the right foot, yeah, she had a blister and she sewed it with a needle, mm-hmm. and she put that one, the blue thread. Mm-hmm. So she has to pinch her blister so she can keep walking.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Ouch.
That's devotion.
That's a truck too. This one, this blue truck has been with them. This pilgrimage that I photographed, most of the pictures are from this pilgrimage. It has like 82 years since it started, right? And this blue truck, she goes with them. It doesn't cost anything for them. They just do it for helping them, for being with them.
So, Monica, we have 3 questions. One, okay. Where can I get the book? And what time of the year is the pilgrimage? And okay. And William Court says, how do you spell Mazawa?
M-A-Z-A-H-U-A. Mazawa. M-A-Z-A-Z-A-H-U-A.
Nomás una A.
Yeah, Mazawa. Yeah, ya lo pusieron, right. The book, you can get the book. I think it's in Sanborns. Sanborns, it's a Mexican store, and you can do it by I don't think in Amazon, but I think in Sanborns. If you go and ¿cómo se dice? Tecleas de peregrina, peregrina, book, and
Search.
it goes, search in Google. It goes direct.
I have a couple up here in the US if anybody would like one. We can just ship them.
Tomorrow I will send everyone the history of the story of Juan Diego, and also a link where you can purchase the books.
Great.
To
Great.
everyone.
Thank
Not
you, Esther.
tonight, but sometime tomorrow. I promise to send it.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Yeah. Look, all of these people were in front of me for my birthday. Just imagine. Just imagine. I wanted to move them. I went to the police and I say, please, officer, move them. I'm in a hurry. It's my birthday. And he says, no, lady, to the back, to the back.
Wow, look at the feet.
Can you see this barefoot, this girl with the Crocs in her hand? And she goes barefoot.
God bless them.
Wow.
Wow. They have a little shrine.
This is Rosa is the lady on the left. Maria is the lady on the right. And she was expecting a baby at that time. So I'm the godmother of Guillermo. His name is Guillermo. And that's in their house. Rosa is one of my favorite masaguas. I get to, we go every January with my friends, my sisters and brothers, my sons, and my people. We go to this community. We go dressed up like Reyes Magos. ¿Cómo se llaman los Reyes Magos, gorda?
The three magic men.
Yeah. And we go and give them, there are around 500 people, right? I have algunos testigos, some witness here. I think Isabel, she has been one of the magicians, and we go and give them toys. We go and share them a completely day, with toys, with clothes, with music, with band. It's very interesting.
Oh, look at the feet.
Yeah.
The feet are beautiful.
I know.
They tell a story.
Yeah.
Look at the roses.
That's the miracles. Every day you go to the Basilica, you go and buy one of these. We call them milagros, miracles, right? You buy one, and that means that you are asking for a miracle, or you already have a miracle in your life, and you share it in the big image in the very front of the Basilica.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, that's me with Virgen de Guadalupe and Pope Juan Pablo II. In the market is in the back of the Basilica. Look, that's Paulina, my daughter. It was in the 2011, 9 years ago. And my two younger sons. Her name is Regina. She's one of my favorites. When you open the book, she's in the middle of the book. And she speaks very little Spanish. She knows Masagua and Nahuatl. And if you go to my Instagram is De Peregrina a Peregrina, right? And you can see her having fun with us, talking in Spanish and in Masagua. I adore her. I really adore her. Look how they dress her up with popcorn, flowers.
That is popcorn. Oh.
They are. When they get tired, they go with their parents in the trucks. They ask for a ride.
We have some questions, some comments here.
Okay.
Monica, you are a very sensitive woman. You catch the most beautiful mementos, expressions of people, situations. Fantástico.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
From Fabiola to everyone, we are so proud. Mia, amazing tradition of faith and gratitude. And then Pau put at de peregrina a peregrina, Instagram at peregrina.
Okay.
A peregrina. Okay, let me continue here. So they take turns carrying the Blessed Mother?
Yes. Yes, they do. They do.
Oh, wow.
Look, that's in 2011, I think. It's the fireworks and all these people from the north. It's the north of the country, and you can see them by the dresses. You can like see from where they are.
You recognize their I guess communities by the attire that they wear, because even
Qué
if they
bonito hablas, amor.
like the sewing of them and the making of them, it's a different, by community. So I mean, for us, some of us are like, oh well, they look the same, but it's like no. The foldings, the drapes that they have over the bibs, everything has a reason, and it's from community to community.
Gracias, Rose, for being here. That's the video again.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Gracias, Esther.
We are so thankful that you joined us today. Are there any other questions? Let's see. Very good. I must leave now. A lot of great comments here. Truly, this is just an honor to have you visit us and share your photography, very intimate photography of individuals who are worshiping. And the tradition is lovely. And thank you for capturing that. It's not something that a normal photographer would have the sensitivity to capture. So it's amazing work that you have done, Mónica.
Muchas gracias, Esther. Muchas gracias. Can you take your eso fuera? So I can see all the people, because somebody was asking when is the pilgrimage, right?
Yeah.
The main pilgrimage is December 12th. That's the day of the Virgin. But we have so many pilgrimages in Mexico that if all of the Mexicans go at the same time, we will go to the lake again. Mexico will become a lake again. So we have to go like in February. The people from Toluca, the Mazaguas, go in February, right? The people from Querétaro, they go in June. The people, and they go like the mariachis, they have their own pilgrimage. The people that go by horse, riding horses, they have another date. So we have to go like, we have to ¿cómo se dice? Hacer turnos.
Take turns, because if not.
Yeah, we have to take turns. We cannot go the 120 million people at the same time.
There's a lot of us.
So there's a question here. You mentioned synchronicity before. Why do you think you were caught up in the pilgrimage on the day of your birthday? And what was the lesson, if any?
I was very proud. I used to think only about me. And the lesson that I learned is that I have to go in another velocity, in another speed. Yeah, the speed of my life has to go different. I don't have to be at the same time in all the places at the same time. I had to enjoy my birthday, my place, their walk in their place. I have to slow down a little bit. I have to slow down.
There's another question here. Are other saints honored in Mexican pilgrimage tradition, or is pilgrimage in Mexico reserved for La Virgen de Guadalupe?
No. We have many. We have La Virgen de San Juan de los Lagos in Guadalajara. We have, it just passed the 28th of October. Se me acaba de ir el nombre del santo. Mecha, ayúdame. Ay, el abogado de los imposibles. Gabriela Simón, ayúdame.
San Judas.
San Judas Tadeo, yeah. We have
San Judas Tadeo.
Yeah, it's really important. I think this year, the shrine is not going to be opened. It has to be closed because of the pandemic. Just imagine 11 million people at the same time, right?
Mhm.
No, so they have to close for this very first time the shrine at that days. We have La Virgen de San Juan de los Lagos. We have El Señor de las Maravillas. We have La Virgen del Chorrito. In most of the communities, we have different virgins and celebrations. But the very, very patrona, you know what patrona is?
The most important.
Yeah, yeah. It's the Virgen de Guadalupe.
Mhm.
We already gave the book to many presidents in the world. We gave the book to two popes, Benedicto y Francisco. We gave the book to him in Chiapas when he came to Mexico, in Benedicto when he came to León, Guanajuato, and what else? I want to share my book with most of the world. I want them to see that we can make a different world, a different path, a different speed in our lives. I want to do that. And I'm very grateful with all of you to be here with me. De veras, de verdad, de verdad.
We're really thankful for you. Thank you for
No, gracias.
sharing this.
Gracias, Esther, y gracias, Alicia, y de verdad, gracias a toda la comunidad de México en Estados Unidos, porque mi idea es go lugar por lugar, tocar puertas. If you don't understand me, I want to do this in Spanish, and then I'm going to do it in English.
Yes.
I want to go all around the world to share my pilgrimage. Barefoot, with high heels, with people with me, with my daughter as a translator. And when we get to Germany, we were about to expose in Romania in April, and this pandemia just nos dejó sin ir.
Stopped us.
So yeah, so we have to reagendar again next time. Yeah, but all the people who are here speaking in English, with the people speaking in Spanish, de verdad, do the pilgrimage. Once in your life, you have to do it. You have to share it to the world too.
You'll never be the same after a pilgrimage, that's for sure.
No.
Life
And
will
I want to do many pilgrimage in my life.
Mhm.
Many books to share this. I will very, very pleased and very grateful if you follow my accounts. It's from
Social
Pilgrim
media.
Paucan. Yeah, my social media, my accounts son del banco, ¿verdad?
Uh-huh.
If you can depositar in my accounts también, no.
You can deposit your account.
Not your social media accounts and
Yeah, my social media accounts. It's De Peregrina. You can see it here.
I'll send it to everyone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's here. De Peregrina a Peregrina. From Pilgrim to Pilgrim. It's Facebook and it's Instagram. And let me know if you have anything, any questions, and we can share many days from now on together.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for attending. We'll be hosting other events like this. If you are not familiar with the International Relations Commission at the City of Holland, I invite you to our meetings. We've been meeting via Zoom with the pandemic, the first Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. We will be hosting a international festival this year on August 21st, 2021. And then we invite all of you. And our mission, our vision for the City of Holland is the City of Holland growing and connected to the wider world. So thank you very much all. I'll be in touch with you. And I hope you can see all of the notes on the side. Buy the book, you will not regret it. It's very beautiful and professional. It's a prideful moment to see my mother doing this and sharing her story with the world with the message of being grateful.
Gracias, Pau. Carol wants to say something.
Okay, go ahead.
No, Carol, you're muted. Oh, no, you're muted.
I just want to say, Monica, thank you so very much. It was wonderful to see the pilgrimage. I felt as though I was almost there in person.
Yes, you were with me. Yeah. You were with me.
And maybe
you remember, you're invited.
Okay.
You're invited.
Maybe someday I'll be able to come for sure. I would
for
love
sure.
To.
For sure.
So anyway, blessings to you and safe traveling, and thank you so much.
Blessings to all of you.
See you at the shrine.
Yes.
See you all.
Bye.
Bravo, Mónica.
Bravo todos. Bravo to all of us. Bravo.